You're now watching The Wash Daily. Today in news, the White House press secretary is saying Biden has always supported cannabis and medical cannabis and now is looking to make major changes in the cannabis rescheduling from a class 1 substance to a class 3 substance. But Biden actually hasn't always been for cannabis and really isn't for cannabis at all. He hasn't pushed for any scheduling changes, nor has he done any mass pardoning, allowing people with cannabis charges federally to leave prisons and to not be in the federal court systems. The White House press secretary has made some comments saying that Biden has always been for cannabis and that he's really looking to change for the better the relationship between cannabis and the law. Currently, the cannabis is regarded as a class 1 substance, highly dangerous, very addictive. It's not really true. Folks who are working in cannabis are federally felons and not able to do things like take tax credits on their tax return and a number of other things. The Biden administration hasn't really done anything for cannabis, but because it's election time, of course, everyone's claiming that they did everything for cannabis. Also in news, a Canadian study found that 97% of cannabis grown from the illicit market contained pesticides or heavy metal. They looked at a number of samples from a very small group, and they're making a broad stroke headline that illegal cannabis is dangerous because of some samples they found that contained pesticides. Now, a lot of cannabis actually is dangerous, and it's not untrue to say that pesticides are very bad. You shouldn't smoke pesticides. And a lot of times people who even run dispensaries are using pesticides or remediation methods that may not be good for your health. It's very important to pay attention to who's growing your cannabis, the methods they're using, and how they're going about curing it. Also in news, Maryland's recently started their cannabis program. They have a big equity part of that program. They're looking to make sure it gets involved. They're now opening a web portal where folks in Maryland can go log on to see if they're eligible to be part of the equity group, where folks who are in Maryland and feel they would be eligible for the equity cannabis program can log in and find out their eligibility. There's been about $40 million made to help out these cannabis equity businesses get involved in cannabis and get their businesses running. Maryland is looking to have their cannabis program and address the disproportionate rate of folks who have been put into prison for cannabis use as they roll out their legal program. Thanks for watching The Wash Daily.